Does your mom know you're watching this show? Welcome, everyone, to the Friday Night BS show. I need to remind everyone, what do I need to remind them of? That this show is rated R and is intended for mature audiences only. Also, need to add, we are not licensed psychiatrists, therapists, or doctors, not even a nurse in this panel. So, our knowledge on these topics are from our life experiences and Google. Google. No, you can't.
Google.
Yeah, like we said last week, if you're upset at the stats or the information that we're providing you on this show, go after Google. Uh, so with that being said, let's say hello to the co-host, Deana, and Jennifer. Cassandra will be joining us here. She's running a little bit late, but she will be on the show here shortly. Deana, how is your week going?
It's been super fun. 2
It's
weeks
good.
in a row, no dead people.
Yeah, no dead people. I'm always curious what someone because me and Jen live in the basically the Sunshine State, so I was wondering how does someone from Wisconsin prepare for winter?
You just have a lot of varied thicknesses of clothing.
It's just like you catch yourself on fire.
Yeah, you drink
Sometimes
heavily.
you have
You
the
drink.
fireplace on.
you-
Sometimes the windows are open.
Yeah.
Sometimes both of those things happen in the same day.
Yeah, it's just like for us, yeah, I like probably Jennifer's probably a little bit like me. We have a certain temperature where, okay, we say no longer shorts, and that temperature may be slightly different than what Wisconsin people or East Coast people think is time to stop wearing shorts. Because I've seen some odd pictures of like dudes still wearing shorts. There's 3 feet of snow out there.
Oh God,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
My calves don't feel winter
Because they're numb. Jesus Christ.
Facebook user, if
There's
you
something in the
register,
trees.
if you register with StreamYard, they don't steal any information, but what will happen is we'll get to see who you are. So if you register, you will get to see who you are. I'm assuming that somebody from the BS page, because we're actually broadcasting from the group page tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
neat.
Hey,
Yeah,
hi, y'all.
yeah, I figured.
Hi.
I
Yeah.
hunt ghosts.
Oh, I know who that is. I know it is. That's our friends from the paranormal Watertown people. Yeah, it could be Derek. It could be I don't know, Brad. It could be a bunch of them. So yeah, yeah. But if you register, you will see your name, and then we can make fun of you. Just kidding.
You're a dick. Yeah, we won't do that.
Yeah. So I
But we
was.
can all make fun of Johnny.
Yeah, and I love that. That's like requirement of being part of the show is to make fun of Johnny. I mean, what do I do? I am the king of mispronouncing words, mispronouncing people's last names,
No.
misspelling
First
words.
names.
There's Derek. See, it's Derek. Yeah, I'm the king of that. So
It's okay. We all fuck up. Moving on.
yeah, I was born fucked up. Yeah, I think I
I
came.
think-
I think I came
me
out
too.
sideways. I think I came out sideways.
I was upside down.
Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, so I've always thought, okay, what do they do? What do they do? I mean, do you guys like have like okay, all your winter clothes just come out of the boxes or and just
Oh
prepare?
no, you just always have them ready
You always
because
have 'em ready.
like seriously, it was 70 degrees and it's supposed to be 70 degrees all weekend. Last week it was in the 40s. I don't know. 2 weeks ago it snowed. It didn't stick,
Yeah.
but it snowed.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Gina's like,
It's
woohoo!
summer fall.
Yeah, Jennifer, what's that temperature? What's that temperature for you?
For me, I would have to say that usually shorts, but I don't like the cold at all.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be in shorts when it's still like 72 or
That's my number, 72. It's like that's
or
like fucking cold spell, man. That's like winter
70,
here.
72 to me, I'm like, okay, I can still wear shorts. If it's 68 or like 65, fuck you.
That's a
I'm wearing
sweatshirt.
sweats. I'm
Yeah.
wearing sweats.
That's a sweat. See how spoiled we are here. I mean, yeah, 72.
Yes.
Anything below 72, I'm wearing a sweatshirt,
Like today
Yeah,
it was like
but hoodie weather is welcomed. Yes,
a
I'll take
scarf,
hoodie weather.
Yeah.
a scarf.
So once it gets past hoodie weather, it's like a scarf, a hat, gloves, second gloves. Like you have to go scrape your car out, and if you don't have auto start, I don't have auto start.
For me, I'm anything below 72. I'm wearing a scarf, sweatshirt. I may
would
even pull
sweat.
out the long johns. May even put out
Long
the long.
johns. Long johns for me are about like 55, 58,
Yeah.
60. Those are long johns. That's nice too.
And Jennifer, how's your week going, man?
My week's going pretty good. After last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Saturday I went to a cemetery tour.
I saw that.
And that was pretty cool. They were people from the theater, from the Long Beach Historical Society, and they had at the different spots throughout the cemetery they acted out those people's lives
Oh
and
wow.
the things that they did. And it was pretty cool. I was quite impressed.
Yeah, I
You
saw
know,
your pictures. I was like, okay, that's cool. I think they do something like that out here, but it's always in the middle of the night. I think it's just a scary thing, not
yeah,
a
that
theater.
this was for educational, it was entertainment. That
Hey,
was
these people
cool.
had lives.
Yes, they did. The stories are quite interesting. I appreciated the trip down the history of Long Beach and the people who help develop it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. So that was really cool. And then Sunday, I went to a UFO a UFO groups
Convention.
gathering. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't it was a
Got
gathering at a hot spot where they see UFOs and
right.
they see often. And I was like, that was pretty trippy. Those people were
Yeah.
interesting.
That's cool.
Were you probed?
Not there, but
Maybe later I was. E.T. come home. You wake up in bed with some
come to
strange
the Bat
guy.
Cave. No.
Yeah, you wake up in bed with some strange guy with a really extremely long finger. E.T.
Hey,
come
you know
home.
what? You could do things with that finger.
Yeah, he
No,
could.
no.
Yeah, he could if he knew how to use it properly. It's time for shameless plug. That's right, shameless plug time, guys. Share screen. John, share the screen,
Oh God,
John.
what are you doing?
No. Gonna promote our website, and you
Oh,
can find us at the FridayNightBSShow.com. If you want to find out where the show is, just head on over there. All our links to all our social media sites are right there: Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and so on.
this
You
way.
can
Yes.
join. I forget to tell everybody you can join. And eventually, I will send you an email that you will delete, but you can join.
And you too
Bam.
can receive spam
Yeah,
from the
I'm
Friday
working.
Night BS
Yeah, I'm
show.
working on the newsletter. If I can get it out in time and let people know what the topics are for that show coming up. I got a gas card email, but we'll throw that one away. But yeah, I want to be able to give everyone a good heads up on what's going on, and a good way of doing that and letting them know the show's coming and what's going to be the topics for that show is through that newsletter. So you
Okay.
can join, you can subscribe right there. You subscribe, put your email in there, and eventually I'll figure out how to use it, and then I'll be able to send out an email. Each week, giving you guys a heads up during the week what's going to be on the show. 45 is Derek's number. That's fucking cold, dude. I'm
Yeah.
I'm probably burning the house down to the ground at
He's catching
45 to stay
himself on
warm. Yeah.
fire.
But that is our page. It's at FridayNightBSShow.com. You can find us there, and you can get subscribed or click on the links to listen to previous shows or current show that's being broadcast right now. With that, let's go. What are our topics tonight? I got some weird news, but I thought it was something else, and this is my fault. I'm the one that always bitches about people
Is
that
that a
do.
phone?
Yeah, that is what a actual house phone sounds like.
You still have
But
a landline?
it's still, yeah, you got to have a landline. You have
Young
to have it.
No,
people,
it's
listen.
1992.
Young people,
Jennifer
listen
knows
to
this
that.
street very well. And unfortunately, one block from this street is power lines, huge power lines. Remember the power lines that run down the park? The big giant power lines, Jennifer?
There were power lines everywhere,
Yeah,
though.
but these were the big ones, the grid ones. These are the grid ones that run across the California. Well, that fucks up my cell service at my house. So no matter what service you have, you maybe have a bar or half a bar.
Oh, that
So yeah,
sucks.
landline is big in this area, and we're a dead zone. Every company will tell you, "We're sorry. This is the best you can do. Maybe turn on your Wi-Fi phone call thing, and that doesn't work worth a shit either." So gotta have a landline. Yeah. So I was
Man, you guys are the Stone Ages.
yeah, gotta have it. You
Living in the
gotta have it,
stick.
man. You can't live without it, to be honest. If you live in this area, you can't live with that, especially the closer you are. So you remember those houses at the end of the block that look like townhouses? They're they don't get no service because they're right next to them.
Oh.
I can walk over to that part of the street, and all of a sudden I got nothing. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
I
Oh,
disappeared.
yeah. Yeah. I had to
Yeah,
think about where the park is. I'm like, "Wait a minute. Okay, the
yeah,
park is that way." 'Cause I'm
yeah.
like, "Okay,
Yeah, the park. Yeah.
been a
So
minute."
yeah, yeah. I was reading this article and I did something I always, yell at other people for, and that's just reading the headline. And I thought it was something else, but then I actually read the article, but I'm still gonna add it as weird news because I think we can twist it a little bit. But tonight's weird news is
Okay.
lottery winner dons a mascot costume to hide his jackpot from his family. So that's how the headline read. So this dude is wearing a costume
Good.
to pick up his
Not a
lottery.
bad idea.
Not at all.
I am surprised no one here in the United States has tried that trick yet. But here we have, I think, from what I understand here, you have to pay for that service to keep your name out of it. So if you win the lottery, if you don't want your name to be in the news or in the newspapers and stuff, you actually have to give a portion of your lottery winnings back to
To
keep your
keep
name
your
out.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, to keep
yeah,
your
yeah. That's
what do
Your
they
bullshit.
call it?
anonymity? That's
Anonymous, yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
that's
did not
bullshit.
know
that
that.
you pay for it. So
Yeah,
that's crazy
yeah.
because they know that the people they've seen it over and over and over again where people win and they expose who they are and then they just don't go through good things.
They get hammered by that dude from fifth grade. Remember me?
They get
Yeah,
everybody's trying to get something from them. So I understand the want and
yeah,
desire for
yeah, yeah.
privacy.
I shared my skin pudding with you. Remember me in
Fuck
fifth grade?
off. Fine.
Yeah.
I'll
So
be paying for that.
yeah, so we're gonna dig into that one. We're gonna twist that a little bit. I figured it'd be fun to kind of twist that one a little bit because it's not what I thought it was. We'll get into that one. Also tonight, yeah, you may be wondering what are things women look for in a man? Is it his eyes, his smile, or is it something deeper than that? And is race a factor in dating? And then we have Deana's topic tonight. Deana's topic is yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna learn. It's an anatomy lesson 101 of the female treasure box.
Well, I
Let's
was
call
gonna
it
ask
the
about that.
treasure.
I was gonna ask about that, Dina. You said orgasm, so just female or male
Oh
as
no, we're
well?
talking about female orgasms.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
I
don't
did
count.
done
Guys,
some
guys don't
research.
count. We
Okay.
orgasm just waking up in the morning, No, we don't count. We don't count. You guys, it's all about you tonight. So yeah, we're gonna
It
do
could be.
the female treasure box and how to unlock that door or that lid with the proper skeleton key.
I will give you the keys.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one.
Do
So
those
let's
keys vibrate? No, no,
yeah.
no.
They might. They might.
So let's get into
Highly
this
suggested.
real first topic, and let me share the screen of what the costume this dude wore. This is what the dude wore right here.
He looks like what the fuck is that?
That's a sperm.
A sperm.
I was gonna say he looks like a yellow sperm.
Yeah,
I
a
don't,
yellow sperm.
I don't know. It's China, so it could be,
Oh,
eh,
oh, okay. It could be anything.
It
yeah,
could be a golden shower
yeah.
drip.
It's
Sorry.
not. What was the? No, it's
He
not
needs
that.
he needs an umbrella.
I was gonna
No,
say it's those tubby tub dot, but it's not the tubby
no,
doll.
I
Yeah,
don't
no.
know what that is, but you know what? He's smart.
Yeah, I mean, he did win $30 million, so he's
He's
been
like,
playing. Yeah,
nobody's gonna know.
he's been, and the feel good part of like I said, I thought this story was like, "Fuck you, I'm hiding from the wife and the family. He's not gonna let anybody know he won." But there's a little bit more to that story, and after I read the article, he did it because he wanted to surprise his family,
Oh,
That was one of the things, and the other thing was what did he? Yeah, 30.6 million, and then yeah, so he said, "I have not told my wife or children. I'm concerned that they might feel superior to other people." That's China. That's China.
yeah.
That's
You
fair.
don't hear that sentence in the United States. I'm sorry, guys. You don't hear that sentence. As superior to other people and will not work or study hard in the future, Lee told lottery.
Okay.
That's a whole different, you know,
So
I
he won, and it doesn't sound like he's going to let them know that he's gonna put the money away and that he's going to live life,
normally.
which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess not. I go, but how do you, when your kid, I don't know. I get it. I get, the whole idea that maybe he thinks, his family's just going to turn
Take a
into the
sperm.
Kardashians and, run around, with, doing stupid shit and maybe getting in trouble. But I mean,
Money changes people all the
I know
time.
it
It
We see
really
it
changes.
does.
all the time. We
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. I mean, God, it's just I guess it's just maybe he feels his kids are at that type or that I don't even know what the right
No, not
word.
even that. He just wants them probably to work hard and to continue their education, and he
Yeah.
doesn't want that to be a distraction for them to think that, "Okay, now they don't have to do those things." He still wants them to be successful.
So what does he tell his kids when he comes home with a Mercedes Benz and not a Yugo?
I don't
He's
think he's gonna do that,
I
though.
don't
I
think
know what
he'll
you're
do that.
saying, but I don't think he's gonna do that. That's actually a more wholesome kind of lottery story if you ever
yeah,
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 I'm
yeah. What?
Pika sperm! Pika pika!
It could be, Tim. I don't know, man. I mean, they've got some weird fucking costumes in China. It could be, for all we know. I mean, it is a feel good story. I thought when I
very
read
much
that
so.
article, I thought like an American. I'm gonna fucking hide this from the whole family and just live, secretly as a millionaire and not let anybody know.
Well, he's
I,
hiding it from the family, but he's doing it for a different reason.
yeah, I thought he was just a dick. Like, yeah, I'm just, I won $30 million. I'm not gonna let my wife or anybody know. Where's dad going? Are you just, oh, work vacation, son. Do you see his
Maybe
Facebook?
Dad's going to bet on the horses?
Yeah, he has
Hmm.
his own fucking Instagram channel with him just traveling around the world and his family just like sitting in
Yeah, no,
suburbs of Chicago
that would
freezing
be an
his balls.
American thing, okay? I don't think yeah.
I don't know that it's a good idea. I think it's bullshit. Like we said that we have to pay for that feature here in America if you want to keep your name secret. And I think it should be a secret. Get I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
it should be up to the people, but it is apparently up to them, and the thing is that if you win that large of an amount, you're not gonna care to pay the fee.
yeah, I know you're not going
That's
to care
fair.
to pay that fee, but it's kind of a ridiculous thing because I mean, eventually it's going to get out anyway. I mean, you
Not
just
necessarily. I'm sure there's many people who have won big jackpots that nobody
Yeah, I mean, if you do a dig or a search on someone online, I'm sure that's gonna come up that they have substantial amount of money, especially if you start spending it because it'll show property value and all this other stuff. But I mean,
that's
if
if
this
someone's stalking them.
that's true. That's true. I guess. I
I'm
guess.
like, "Who cares? Have at it."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't hide it from anybody. I mean, I want everybody to know, "Fuck you, bitches."
I'm like,
I'm gonna
"You
turn
don't
into a
know
f
me?
I'm gonna
You
turn
don't
into a rapper. We're gonna have, like, the fucking bracelets and the fucking diamond necklaces,
bracelets.
yeah, it's gonna
You're
say JT and all diamond just hanging right here on my neck and be broke in, like, 6 months.
Lord."
Oh.
Yeah, the American dream. Keep
It is. That's the American dream now. It's either to be either win the lottery, be YouTube famous, TikTok famous, or one of the other social media platform famous. That's the
Instagram, it's
we
all kinds of
yeah, we
things.
did a study on a different show about what was the number one. Back in the days, remember we all got asked when we were little kids. What was that one question we always got asked? What do you want to be when you grow up? And, our generation was, policeman, fireman, doctor, veterinarian. These kids today just go, I want to be YouTube famous. Like, I want to be a YouTuber. It's like, is
Right.
that is that a career? I don't know. Maybe the
Apparently
universe.
so. I mean,
Yeah,
things are changing. I mean, hell, I wanted to be a journalist.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, the
I
dog doesn't even agree. No.
he's like, fuck journalist. I'll bite you. It's like a mailman.
You went off the moment I said that. What the fuck?
Journalists are evil. They're evil.
No, they're not.
Yeah, but no, no, no. To the dog, not to us.
Oh,
Yeah, to the
oh,
dog.
like,
It's like you just said,
God.
yeah, Satan. So we're gonna jump in. Good luck to him. Hopefully, he can keep it a secret. I don't think a lot of things are secret in China. I don't think that's a real thing there in China. So we're gonna. Yeah, I don't think so. We're gonna jump into 31. It's actually 31. It says you want to know all the things women look for in a man, right? Well, look no further. We have all the answers. Yeah, right. Fuck you,
Hi,
bastard.
Nick.
You need to you need to click. You beautiful people and John. I am part of the beautiful people group. I am part of the
The
beautiful
beautiful people. The beautiful.
beautiful people.
Oh, I
And I'm
love
going to read you the first paragraph. Well, it's not really of this article. It says, "You came here for guidance and insight, and don't worry, we'll get you there."
Okay,
But
wait. You know what I'm going to ask?
yeah, again,
Is it written by a man or a
it
woman?
probably is. It probably is. It could be.
I
I mean, no,
assume
no,
so
it's
right
not.
off the bat.
It's actually not. It's actually a bunch of professors,
Professors? Okay.
and
Who?
from colleges. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, I'll tell you when I get there. But before we get into that, what women look for in a man, we offer a bit of a disclaimer. All girls are different. All girls look for different things. Some girls look for a guy with a successful career. Others may want someone with more free time. Some girls look for this scuffy beard, and some will cause, but others want someone clean cut. So don't jump. Basically in the art he's saying in this paragraph, just because you think it's in this article doesn't mean that it's going to be what this specific woman you're looking for is going to you're going to find her. So we're going to go into here to the first one. That dog doesn't like women either in relationships.
He's the worst. He's so bad.
Number one, we're gonna go through these real quick, so you guys just give me yeah, hell yeah, I look for that, or hell no, it's not a concern. Just really quick. Bald dudes are
Oh,
yeah, they are. I'm sure there are some women out there that want to rub some hot oil on that dome of yours, Nick. I'm sure they're out there. And number one, good grooming and self-care.
hmm.
It's important for you guys, right? That's
Oh, hell yeah. You don't want no sticky balls. Thank you.
but
No. You need someone who's
Jennifer
going to
goes
take care.
straight to the balls. Jennifer goes straight to the balls.
You don't want, you
Jennifer,
want
do you walk around like this? Can I smell your balls real quick?
No, you need
Nah.
to make sure that a man takes care of himself.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, that is like, yeah, you just need to take care of yourself. All aspect. If the balls are clean, everything else most likely is as well.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
first sentence is girls want a guy who takes care of himself like an adult. There's a difference there. Taking care of yourself and taking care of yourself as an adult's a whole different thing. I mean,
Yes.
yes. Number one, it's good. It's all good. Let's see. Where's the number two? Charming personality. Charming personality. How important is that to you guys?
Well, yeah, they should have a personality. You don't want to be staring at a wall of a
Well,
person.
charming. Remember, because charming can come off sometimes.
There's a fine line.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know how do you want to put it?
I think
Charming.
Charming
I
and
think it depends on the
confident.
woman. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
that's fair.
charming is going to be different with regards to the woman. It's the perception.
you got to clean it, and we're not talking about taking a horse bath. Oops, can't say that, can I? Yeah, I can say horse bath.
Tits, pits, and naughty bits.
Yeah, actually get in the shower. use the don't get a wash rag and just clean the bits and
Well, you
parts.
wanna use a wash rag in the shower with the soap on the body, and you wanna clean your feet
Soap?
and your
What the
legs,
fuck? Soap too? I
and
gotta use
you
soap
you
too?
you
Damn it!
you want to clean every fucking piece of skin that's on your body
All right.
twice.
Do I need to get a loofah?
You don't have to scrub off
Oh,
your skin. You can use a
okay.
washcloth, but if you would prefer a loofah, you can do that too. It's good for the rough spots.
A good physique.
Everybody likes something different. I don't
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I mean a good physique for the person who is judging.
Yeah.
Like what? Because I
Well,
know
a gym person is gonna want a gym person. I
not
mean, that's how you have
necessarily.
to kinda well, they're gonna
No,
want someone that's gonna work out with them, be
n-
part of their exercise routine, and feel healthy, eat healthy.
Mhm.
You
it
know what
just
I'm s
and again it depends.
It's not the gym rat's not gonna go looking for fucking Fat Albert and say, "Yeah, I love that, baby."
Unless
You
they're
know
on a
what? You
fitness
know what?
mission.
I would I tell you otherwise. Some of those men really love BBWs.
Yeah, Nick, I got soap and a rope. I use soap and a
Yeah,
rope.
he's afraid to even drop it at home.
I'm afraid to drop it at home, man.
That's horrible.
Have a good sense of humor.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and too. Let's elaborate on that. There, you don't have to be a fucking comedian, guys. I mean, you don't have to be on the whole fucking
No,
night.
no. That would
Yeah,
be annoying.
yeah,
Please don't continuously do your impression of Jim Carrey. Just stop. Don't
yeah,
yeah, or I've had someone like try too hard
yeah,
and it
That's
got
not
to
what
it was cringy.
yeah. It gets cringy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Just don't. You don't have. Yeah, it's not like you're at the laugh track factory and you got 15 minutes and you just got to put it all out there. Pick your spots. You'll know when to be funny and when not to be funny. So yeah, that one's a good one. A man who who's not a pushover.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's don't please don't. Even with me, if I'm like if I say something, don't. Just don't. Don't be a pushover.
Right. I mean, okay, like I've seen some really weird videos the last couple weeks on TikTok where I think one of them was the guy was trying to get to his seat at a game and he spilled his beer on this woman and she got mad at the boyfriend for not saying something and
It
doing
was an
something.
accident.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a difference,
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
acceptable.
yeah, you don't consider that guy a
No.
pushover. I mean, he's in a
No.
yeah. And I don't know why I'm starting to see a lot of these videos now, but they seem to be out there and starting to take some, just women. Just this woman was just literally screaming in her boyfriend's face and
She was
cussing him
trying
out
to she was trying
for
to
not doing something.
antagonize him
Yeah.
into acting, and that's not okay.
So, as
No.
far as like a pushover for you guys, what would be kind of a small thing? A small thing, something that wouldn't be you know what I'm saying? That nothing extreme like, kick that guy's fucking ass. Why aren't you kicking that? I mean, what would you consider something?
Okay, an example of a pushover for me would be
Yeah.
like, say you meet someone, he drinks Coke and you like Pepsi, and you tell him, well, you got to drink Pepsi. I like Pepsi. You got to drink Pepsi.
And he just changes.
And he just
Uh,
changes, and that's just I mean it's example because I've seen things
yeah.
before where people have been in relationships or something, and one of them been like, you know what, I really don't like that, so you don't like it, and they do it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, that's what I was kind of thinking too, as far as a pushover as being that way. But I guess I went to the extreme where, you need to do something. He spilled a beer on me. You kick his ass. Or
Well, yeah, I mean a push. That's a different.
yeah.
That's a pushy fucking person just trying to start shit. That's not okay. You
I
don't do
almost
that.
want to click the link to this next one. It says a good job and a nice salary, and then at the bottom of the article it says 24 sneaky signs you're dating a genuine 24-karat gold digger. I almost want to click on it.
Yeah, no, we're not going.
Yeah,
That's
no.
another show. That's
Yeah,
another show.
that's for
Save
another
that.
show.
Post
Yeah.
noted.
I am post noting that right now, so I'm gonna put that in my
Save that shit for another fucking
Save
time.
that for later.
yeah, future show. Topic. There you go. I added it because I'm curious now. A good
Oh,
job and a nice
Deana's right
salary.
out of the bottle. Is that
Yeah,
wine? What are you drinking?
It's
it's
beer.
Oh, it's
it's
beer?
beer. It's beer. It's beer.
It's true.
Yeah. So a good job and a nice salary. How important?
That's very
Yeah.
important.
You have to be able to support yourself. Don't be a
Support
little
yourself.
I'm
And
not
then is it,
supporting you.
as far as like you just said, supporting you. I mean, so God, how do I put this without sounding like a dick? He's just got a normal job. He just makes, 40K a year. He's supporting himself
Mhm.
and he's stable. He's had the same job for 10, 15 years. Do you consider that a good job and a nice salary?
That's stability. If you can
Stability.
support
Yeah,
yourself, then I'm not
exactly.
Yeah.
gonna
As
knock
long
on
as
that.
I don't have to pay for your shit
Yes.
and we
Yeah.
get along and you make me feel funny sometimes, we're good.
No funny. How am I funny? How am I funny? No,
You're not
I
funny.
won't go into the Goodfellas line there. How am I
Oh,
funny?
oh.
Am I a
Do I
clown to you?
do I amuse you?
Do I
All right,
amuse you?
Joe Pesci.
A man who is respected by others. How important is that to you guys?
I think that's good. But why do they respect them? That's what matters. Why,
Yeah.
some
Because
some
he's a dick and he's the
and,
boss.
and yeah, I'm like, okay, no thank you. I'm good.
Yeah. So,
But it
but
just
then
depends.
also, I mean, I'm thinking a little bit different, but like let's take Cheers for instance. Every time Norm walked into Cheers, it was, "Hey, Norm!"
Yeah.
Is I
He's
said
an alcoholic.
he's an alcoholic. So not that kind of respect, but just respect from his friends, right? His friends that maybe you're hanging out with that you picked up on that, hey, he's liked and he's respected by his friends and his peers. All right, I like that. A confident man.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
Not cocky,
Important.
not cocky.
confident.
Confident.
Cocky is I'm going to fuck you tonight.
No, that could be confident as well.
That's confidence, all right.
You're
How
like,
about a
oh,
guy
really?
who gets a pedicure?
I don't know how I feel about that one.
What do you say to
How
Nick?
about guys who shoot machine guns and then go get a pedicure? Shit, let's both do that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
You
go
can
shoot
shoot the
some
guns
stuff
together
up and then
and
let's go get pedicures. How about
sit next to
facial?
each other and get
They'll get
pedicures.
cucumbers and
Yeah, a man who looks good.
oh, of
Man who
course.
looks good. And that's gonna vary. I mean, to
Yeah.
what one woman finds attractive and what other woman finds not so attractive. Some women may not be into guys that wear flannel. Some women like guys. Winner, yeah. A good conversationalist. Got to be able to fucking talk to the person you're
Oh,
with. I mean,
please.
come on.
Yeah.
How was your
Yes,
day? It was okay.
a
How was your
good
day? It
conversationalist.
was okay.
There are people out there that are just to look at.
Right.
I'm not even gonna go into
Look
that
at
one. I don't want to
I've
talk to
told
you.
I've
I don't care how
I've
your day
told
is.
I've told a man,
Just,
shh,
just
just
go
be
to bed.
pretty.
Just be quiet. Just be
Shh,
quiet, and this
just
is
be
your safety
pretty.
word. This is
Just
your
be
safe.
pretty.
Yeah.
Don't say
This,
anything to me.
yeah.
Shh.
And keep in mind, this is your safety word. Respectful behavior. Number 12. Respectful behavior.
Yeah,
Again,
absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
circumstantial. What's the situation?
Yeah,
What
that's fair.
what's considered respectful? I
And
like
they're talking about what we talked about last week, being nice to waiters and waitresses
okay,
and people in the service industry, and just not treating other people around them like shit. So
okay,
be respectful. Man can show respect to others, then he deserves receiving the same amount of respect back. And that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how I look at that situation where
yeah.
people are dicks in restaurants. It's like, dude,
Oh yeah, fuck
if you
you.
want to be respected, you have to show respect. Just because he's serving you doesn't mean that you're better than that person. So you shouldn't. Oh, the
Yeah.
alpha male.
It just there's no. Uh,
Me Tarzan,
fuck
Eugene. Ooh, ooh,
no.
ooh.
Sometimes that guy's just got something to prove, and it's
That
not.
guy's a dick.
And like there can be moments of alpha moments,
Moments. Sure.
but not a constant roar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Well,
exactly.
they put the alpha male, but that guy says just sit by the sidelines and waiting for women to approach you. So I mean, there are those guys that are doing that, like we talked about at the nightclub when my first time going out there and seeing it was like high school all over again, where all the guys were just hanging out by the bar or a wall watching 30 women dancing on the dance floor with each other. And I'm just like, okay, all right, all
And
right.
they're going, I don't know why I'm
Yeah,
single.
stirring their drink, going, yeah, look at
Man,
her.
this is
Yeah.
in Modesto, isn't it?
This is everywhere. I've been
Okay.
to a lot of
Yeah,
nightclubs
that's everywhere.
when
Oh well, because I'm like when I used to run around in Scottsdale, there was no problem with men trying to come up to you on the fucking dance floor
yeah.
everywhere. Hey, baby, no, go away.
What's up, baby? Want to dance?
Yeah,
Make her feel comfortable around you. Make her feel comfortable around you. That's important. She doesn't
that's
have to.
important.
She shouldn't fear that she's going to be chloroformed and found
Yes,
later.
yeah. You don't want to have to worry about being raped or assaulted or anything like that.
The vibe. They talk about the vibe. How you guys can feel that vibe from the
It's
creepy
a
guy.
chemistry thing. Yeah,
Compatible personalities.
Well,
That's
yes,
important. That's important.
absolutely. You
Yeah.
need to.
I mean,
hmm
if you don't have anything in common, like that goes right back to communication. I mean, if you have nothing in common with someone, how do you even start a conversation? And you can't have how was your day? Good. How was your day? Great, man. What you do today? You can't.
Same thing I did yesterday.
Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah, same thing I did yesterday. The boss is a dick. It's the same. Yeah, it's just you
it's
can't
yeah.
establish integrity. Having integrity.
Well, yes.
Why?
Why?
Shouldn't everyone just have integrity because it's
Just a
like a
little,
basic
just a
thing?
sprinkle of it. Just a
Integrity and
sprinkle.
Yeah,
respect.
no, yes, you need fucking integrity of what you do, how you treat people. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't like 17.
Vulnerability.
Yes, thank you, Jennifer.
Welcome.
My
You get
tongue is
you
tired.
you Oh my goodness. No, but yeah, there's always a time and place for that. Not all the fucking time. I don't want you crying 24/7 because that flower is so beautiful.
All right, all
Um
right, all right. You're at the movie theaters and you're watching Thelma and Louise, and that scene comes on. You turn over and look at your boyfriend, and he's just bawling. Do
okay.
you lose a little respect for him?
yep.
I've never been I don't even think I've seen Thelma and
All right, the
Louise.
scene where
But
they're both gonna kill
okay.
each other, they're holding hands in the
Okay,
convertible,
that's stupid.
and
Why are
they're
you
getting
killing each
ready
other?
they're ready to drive over the cliff. It's
No.
a long story in
I
the movie.
I
It's been
I
referenced
I
a
would
lot of
watch
times.
if I watched Steel Magnolias with
Steal
a
my note.
man
Yeah.
and he cried when Shelby's mom was at the funeral and she's screaming about, her child should not fucking die before her. and it's just tear jerking. It just makes you just
Oh, that's extreme though,
you
Jan.
no, vulnerable. He
Yeah.
better be crying, or I'm gonna slap him and help
He's
him.
laughing his ass off. You turn over, he's just cracking up, eating popcorn. You soulless son of a bitch.
What is wrong with you?
But that's the same guy that cries when Old Yeller gets shot, but doesn't cry when, she's talking about her child. 'Cause there are guys that, yeah, Old Yeller getting shot is hot.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, they're just
Yeah,
bawling.
when animals die, there's no comparison. They every time.
Yeah, they do need a list, and they need to get what's called a permission form from the lady before proceeding in the relationship. You have to. There's lawyers involved now, Nick. When it comes to dating, there are lawyers now involved. Number 18, someone who can be her partner. I mean, that's kind of obvious. I mean, that's unless that's not your intention going into the date. So,
Then
someone
what are you
who can
doing
be your
there?
yeah, I mean, that's kind of a lame one. That's
Yeah,
lame,
that's a
ladies.
silly one. Yeah.
Intelligence.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Again,
Now, intelligence, are you hoping for just intelligence, everything in a whole, or would you be happy with him having in the intelligence and knowledge of what you're interested in?
That
Hmm.
I,
Hmm.
I you
that
know, I kind of, in all honesty, I don't mind what I
'Cause you don't want a
call.
guy that's, like, fucking spewing out fucking SpaceX
Okay,
shit at your
what
date.
I actually don't mind, and I call it smart stupid, where they're smart, very smart, experience and everything, but they say and do stupid shit sometimes, which I find amusing. So smart, stupid.
Smart, stupid. How about
but
you,
that's
Deana?
me.
That's me.
Me too. Every
Uh,
day, if you
Right,
keep it.
yeah. I
yeah,
need someone smart to balance out my stupid.
yeah, balance
Yeah,
out the
it's
stupid. Yeah,
it's that yin and yang.
yeah. Because a lot of times, being too smart can be annoying. I mean,
I do.
especially
Well, there's a difference though between
for
being too smart and being a know-it-all that's not that smart.
yeah, they are the snowflakes. That's pretty much it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what I'm going at. I mean, where the guy's just fucking spewing out facts the whole fucking day, and you're just like, dude, I don't give a shit how fucking, I don't care that a male's penis on a cat has spikes on it. I mean, why do I need to know that information? Just stuff like that. Because
Oh my
you
god.
guys, you know what I'm talking about. There are those guys. I mean, and they think that's attractive because they got all these little tidbits of knowledge that they want to throw out there. And yeah,
What I think is funny is when they think that they're smarter than you, and then they get mad at you and tell you that you're too smart for your own good.
yeah, that one is a big one. And the
Oh
second
gosh.
one is what I'm finding is starting to kind of make of a little bit of a comeback. But on the opposite end now is the money thing, where money used to be, the women we used to get a little bit upset that the guy would be making a little bit more money than them, and when they even went to college, and now the role has reversed where the guy is feeling intimidated now because the woman's like, I don't need you. I got a great income. I got a great job. I'm stable. So it's kind of switched a little bit because intelligence and money's always a problem in any relation. Patience.
Yes, you have to have patience. If you're
Yep.
impatient, you just come off of being a dick.
Mhm.
I
I
don't
have
like
to class shit
21.
shit up. You gotta be patient.
Yeah, I don't like 21. Honesty. That's kind of
Honesty. You know what?
That's a pretty broad thing.
Thank goodness you're not Pinocchio.
like lie to me. Lie to me.
Lie to me. He's like, tell me I look like Nick Cage. Lie
Tell
to
me.
me.
Masculinity.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because that could go too
No,
far.
masculinity. I was married to a dude that is now a lady. Masculinity is
Yeah,
important.
it's just like it's fucking right here.
Dina's like, but the thing
I
is,
want to see. I
okay,
want to see testosterone floating around you like an
you,
aura of
you
testosterone.
need to look like you can break me in two.
Yeah,
And that's what Dina wants. You want a bear.
Yes.
There you
yeah.
go.
I
So,
want a
and I
bear.
don't mind that. I mean, I like Viking looking men.
Mhm.
Ah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Come
Yeah,
here.
come here, you.
Pardon me.
Come here and conquer this. Come here and conquer this land. Openness.
Open
Ah,
this. It's like,
yeah.
I thought you said conquer this land and then openness. I was like,
Oh yeah.
whoa.
That's
Yeah.
that's a very
You need the key. You need the key.
segue.
Where's the
Damn.
key?
Oh
The
my
chast
god.
the fucking chastity belt that came in, it was a bitch back then. Yeah, openness. A
Openness.
girl looks
Okay.
for a guy willing to try new things. This
Well,
can
yeah.
range dramatically based on the girl. It can mean you're willing to take a spur of the moment vacations or try new restaurants.
Absolutely. For me, that's a yes.
Yeah, because it would suck every time you brought something up. I don't know. Can't we just go to this place? I really don't want to go there. I don't know.
I'd be
Yeah, I
like,
don't.
let's go to Santa Monica Pier. Yeah.
Yeah, at midnight. Yeah.
At
Uh,
midnight? No,
yeah.
I'm in bed. Fuck that.
Understanding.
Well, yes, of course. You
Yeah,
don't want somebody with
that's
a
a
dick.
compassion thing. Mhm.
A girl wants you to understand how she's feeling. Why? She wants you to pay attention
And
to
this
her
is
worries.
why Johnny's single.
She wants you to pay attention to her worries and fears. I just want to know how your day is. That's it. Don't go into complete detail of everything that you went through, but just give me
Don't
give
go.
me like the what is that? The bull points? Yeah, just give
You
me
oh he wants the cliff notes.
yeah,
Give me the
I
fucking
want that.
cliff
Yeah,
notes
what you did
of
for
your
your day for
day.
Dummies book.
Don't don't
Give me
don't
that.
don't talk to me about everything because
Uh,
you're not my friend. You're
I,
my
yeah,
significant
I,
other.
I get it. Back in the day, you know, um, shit, I don't know how far back you'd have to go. Let's go 70s because I think then after the 80s, I think that kind of changed. But like, 50s, 60s, 70s, that was like the dinner table was like that was like your newspaper, right? That was the place we all were together. You sat down. Jimmy told you what you did at school. Dad told you, and I think that's changed where, in the 80s that changed a lot because I don't think a lot of us spent a lot of time at home. It's
Well,
like
no,
I'm at
I was
Bobby's.
home, but we
Yeah,
didn't eat at the table. When
yeah,
mom
yeah.
served dinner, I mean, we all kind of went and,
Fucking
everybody,
Dave ate dinner on a recliner. I don't think
yes,
he
watch
ever moved from the
TV.
recliner.
He would watch TV and eat on his recliner because it was the only freaking chair that he was comfortable in.
Yeah, yeah. So that, yeah, so yeah, I maybe that's why I'm that way. Maybe it's just because I didn't have to really go through that. I felt like dinner was dinner. Let me eat my food. Why do
Yeah,
I want to bring
don't
up
talk
all
to
my
me.
yeah, why do I want to bring up all the bad shit that happened all day while I'm eating? I
Right? We just watched Seinfeld. That was dinner.
Married with children.
yeah, I mean I just yeah, to me he must be supportive.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh
Fuck your
That's
man.
such a
dreams. No.
regular.
Whether that means being there for her in the being there for family drama, which or supporting her decision to go back to school, or applying for a promotion. See now the last ones. Okay, that only all right. I don't want to be a dick. I'll throw in family drama too because I think you should be able to sit there and listen to it
Yes,
and
absolutely.
kind
That's
of
a two-way street.
yeah. I guess. Oh man,
I guess. If you're
independence.
divorced and you're trying to get with somebody, you're going to have some baby mama or baby daddy drama.
Yeah,
You got to expect that you're going to get that in return.
And
And
if
yeah.
you're going to have anybody that's gonna vent to you, you want it to be your significant other so they're not venting to
exactly.
somebody else.
I don't like this next one.
You don't like a lot of them.
I don't.
I don't
I'm gonna
either.
read. I'm gonna read you the sentence. 26 is independence. It just says, "It isn't the 1950s anymore. A man should be able to do his own laundry and cook his own food."
Yes.
Yes.
You know what? Our trade.
Why did I
I'll
get
cook a
married?
meal.
Why did I get married
Okay,
then?
a woman is not just a cook for you, you dickhead.
Why?
Not the
Why?
maid.
Not the maid, not the
Why
chef,
should I
you know,
work
the fit
so
bar.
hard to come home and not have my laundry and my meal done?
Is she
Why?
working hard too?
I don't know. Who cares about that? I'm just I'm
And
just
this is
In this
why
economy, you both have a full-time job and you're too tired
Yes.
and the house looks
No,
like shit
yeah.
anyways.
picking up the kids at school is not a job. No, I'm kidding, ladies. I'm kidding.
Throw a shoe
Oh,
at him. Throw a
yeah.
shoe at him.
You're too far away.
Man, I'm just kidding.
We
The
need to
la
get some type of
what's the
mechanism where we throw it and it, like,
yeah.
hit the switch and it
It's
I
just
need
a
a ninja
joke.
cup
It's
of
a
water that
joke.
jumps on
it's
his
a
head.
joke. It's
It's
a
a
joke.
joke. It's a joke.
A joke.
But I think that has changed. I think, I hope that most people, my kids do. They all know how to do their own laundry. They grew up doing their own laundry. They knew how to,
Of
you
course
know,
we did. We were 80s
yeah,
kids.
yeah. No, I'm talking about my kids. So I know they did their own laundry. That part,
Your
that
kids.
part was really simple for me because, like Frankie, he had his clothes. He didn't want his shit touching John Paul's shit. So they learned to do their own things. They learned to.
Johnny, did your mom do your laundry?
No,
Okay,
God, no,
good.
she would never, She did
Good.
my dad's, and then, like, ours was just piled there and just waiting to go, if you felt like you needed to do laundry, my thing was like, "Alright, I still got 2 pairs of underwear left, a pair of 501s, 1 t-shirt left. I'm good for a week." No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's disgusting. Your
Turn her
underwear
inside out, turn her inside
walk.
out. You're a teenager. Compromise. A willingness to compromise is not only something girls look for in guys, but is something that is essential to any relationship.
Yep.
Yes.
Someone willing to compromise on things like date spots, whose drives, will not be handling bigger issues in the future. And that's true. I mean, we talked about Bob jokes about that. Where you want to eat? I don't care. You want to go to Taco Bell? No, I don't like Taco Bell, and then you start going through like this list. Well, just tell me where the fuck you want to eat. Just say where you want to eat and we'll be done with it. Availability. Now, okay. Availability doesn't mean that you call me at 2:30 in the morning because you had an argument with your mother. I don't want to hear it. Does
Well, again, you just gotta if one of you are upset, but then how often does this happen? If it's like blue moon and you're just
Yeah.
really upset, I mean, again, it depends on the circumstances. But if it's all the time, no.
Yeah. Confidence, ladies. Gotta
Very
have that
important.
confidence.
Yes.
Gotta have a guy who second guesses himself and is in need of consistent reinforcement and approval is not a attractive person to you ladies. So, hey, let's go through these real quick. That's it, guys. Final thoughts. What do you think of that? That's an updated list. That's 2022 updated list. And what they did with this thing is, oh no, that's it. Yeah, that was it. I don't know. I was trying to find out 21 secret and ways to ask a girl out on a date and get her to say yes. Oh, that's a good topic too. Click on that one.
To get her to agree to go out on a date with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't talk to him, ladies. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to be talked to.
Yeah. There's some really good other articles here. 41 best qualities of a good man that sets him apart from lesser men. Oh,
Ooh. Save that one.
yeah.
That
A
sounds
bulge in his wallet and his pants. I'm kidding.
Again, it depends on how big either one
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Let a roll of quarters, or you just
Yeah.
have to see me.
I feel like this list can't be that much more different than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's basically a lot of the same things. I
Well,
mean,
see, why don't you do that? You pull up the list from 10, 15 years ago and compare it to the one that we have there.
yeah, I think they're all pretty well, let's be honest. I mean, most of them are common sense things. I think things that you think someone would want in a relationship, basic things, right? Conversationalist, uh, I don't know, maybe in the 50s, I don't think women wanted a guy that was sensitive, that was going to cry on the spot. Probably
You
not so much.
never know. But you got to look it up to
Yeah.
find out now, don't
Yeah,
you?
I'll have to dig into it, but I'm
Statistics for
sure I'm
decades
sure the
probably.
decades I'm sure there's a little bit of change, depending on what decade you're talking about.
What traits did women want
Yeah.
in the different decades?
Yeah, because I
I need
mean, do you
to
think
buy
I
that.
mean, I think that the woman in the 50s wanted something a little bit different than, say, the women in 2022. Wouldn't you
Well,
say?
absolutely, and it
Yeah,
just depends because again, it was a different time and a different
yeah,
world, and it would depend on whether or not you were in the city or if you were in the country.
yeah.
All of those things.
We can't afford a cow, so you're gonna be milked. I'm joking. You're
Wow.
you're also the mule, so you will be, tending to the garden now, but no.
Oh
Yes.
Lord.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. That's it for that one. Again, that's, guys, work on the things, I guess. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Work on
Work
some shit.
if
It's
you're
okay to be
upset,
sensitive. Just
yeah, it's
don't
okay.
cry about flowers.
Yeah, it's
Right?
okay. Yeah, don't
Don't be a
cry
wimp. Don't be a
because
douche. You'll be fine.
don't cry because you stepped on a spider. I mean,
I killed it.
oh my god. Yeah, just, work on those things. But to be honest, work on yourself. Work on yourself.
Johnny's like,
Seriously.
fuck them. Work on
No,
you.
no, 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 no. You know what I mean. Not not like be a dick, work on yourself and be more of a dick, but just work on yourself. I mean, those things that we just read off, those should be qualities that every man has, whether or not he's looking for a date or not. Those are things that you
Yeah.
should have. I mean, hopefully you grew up with those qualities. I always say
Um,
that because
Most
hopefully.
people have a
everyone's
lot of those qualities.
yeah, I mean, everyone's raised a little bit differently, and but hopefully you have some of those traits already, and then maybe work on those other ones that you don't have. I guess just don't be a dick. That's what it really comes down
Yeah.
to. Don't be a
Pretty
fucking
much.
dick. Don't be a dick. Don't be a Mister Know It All. Uh,
Mr. No.
Real quick, we're gonna get into is race a factor in dating? I cannot say these people's names, so I'm just going to tell you right off the bat. Immoral, whatever, professor economics in Chicago, Bluth Columbia University, Raymond J. Fishman, Sienna, I don't even know, at
I
Stanford
don't
University.
even know.
Itamar Simpson wondered how race might be involved in dating choices. The rate of interracial marriages in the United States is only 5 to 10%. What's going on with people it says, so what's going on when people are still single? That whole sentence makes no fucking sense. It's written by professionals, professors.
Speak of the
Yeah,
words.
yeah,
Start over.
and I
Start
haven't
over.
even been drinking. It says
I know.
so.
Start
Yeah,
over.
this is what it says. So, what's going on when people are still single? Does that sound like a proper written sentence?
What's going on when people are
That,
still single? No,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
that
that's a
sounds like a sentence.
question.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
that's a
it.
question.
Question mark.
The team set up a speed date event at a restaurant in New York near Columbia University where students were recruited for the study. The participants knew it was an experiment about dating, so they knew it was about dating, but they didn't know what it was involved. It was involved in race. The team matched tact. They kind of put. I'm having one of those fucking days, man. I'm reading the sentence. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. How many variants according to race, intelligence, success, and other variables? They found that 40% of the matches were interracial, far higher than the interracial marriage rate. So they found by doing this study, they realized that uh, most of the people that were hooking up were interracial couples to begin with. So saying pretty much that they found the 5 to 10% kind of odd. Maybe those are not. I don't know. I don't know. How would you look at that? Maybe that's to that person. They're dateable but not marriable.
I don't know.
And
I
it's
feel like that's a generational thing too,
yeah,
because
Yeah.
people are raised different. I was raised very not, I mean, I grew up in the 80s, but I
yeah.
was not raised like the 80s.
It says women are likely to prefer a man on their own race. So you women rated really high when it came to picking a partner and making sure that that partner was your own race. And while other people and people who were rated as more attractive were less likely to have same race preferences. So the attractive people are the ones that are going out there and saying, "Yeah, I'll try some of that.
Well, I think they get a little bit, if you're a more attractive person, I think that your dating pool options are a little bit different
Yeah.
than
Than the
the
less attractive counterpart.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're dating a dude from, no, never mind.
Yeah, like, yeah.
You're dating Forrest Gump. No, I'm kidding. Uh, yeah, so I did a little bit of digging on this one, this is a real big topic on the internet because it kind of went like I was saying last week. It kind of talks a little bit about how almost some of the algorithms that are being used on these dating sites are racial all on its own. And to me, that I find that funny because I know a little bit about programming. I mean, the computer's algorithm is written by a human being. It's not like the AI wrote it itself. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
are they saying when they say the AI is racial, it makes no sense to me because that goes back to the actual guy that wrote the program or female that wrote the program and how they wrote it and why they chose to do it at that rate. But do you think like maybe like even these dating sites and apps, I think they look at these stats themselves and say, okay, there's only a 5 to 10% possibility that an interracial couple will get married. So let's write the program so we stay out of that, and don't put people in that situation because we know it's not going to work. It shows the stats show 5 to 10%. You think maybe the guy that writes it or the female that writes that app or program knows that and does implement that into their algorithm?
Hmm.
It's not far fetched. I mean, computers are only as smart as the people that program them. So it's not like it just went out and said, you're probably not going to met. Or maybe the algorithm says those people are going to show up because they're different races, but they're going to be farther down your list. So you're more likely to click on the.
Yeah, it says looking at behavior of 22,000 people who used a dating website in 2003 and his colleagues also found that most people not only preferred their own race, but women exhibited stronger same race preferences than men. So, I, I don't know. What do you say to that?
I'm a mutt, so I
I look for other mutts.
not even that. Like I've dated a lot of different races. I mean, my first husband was Mexican, my second husband was Portuguese, and my third husband was Mexican as well. But I've also dated guys of other
Yeah,
ethnic,
yeah.
white boys. I was yeah, I've dated black men, black women.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's funny how I don't know. It's a cop out to me that just blaming the algorithm. I mean, because we know, anybody knows that it's written by someone. Someone writes those algorithms. I mean, the AI doesn't go, okay, I'm gonna, you could
But
take all that stats and information.
the algorithms go along with all of the data collected because I mean the internet and yes,
The internet.
yeah, human beings, they put together the language, they create the software, all those things. But in all honesty, I
Yeah.
mean, this has become a monster of just data, and there's information everywhere. And an algorithm, I do believe, is created through the consistency of the data and how it's
Right.
processed.
Right.
So it can become its own entity kind of, because
Yeah.
there's once it gets to a certain place, the the humans of all races are feeding into it.
Right. Yeah. And so, like what you're saying is, if the computer actually notices more females are hitting or liking or hearting or whatever you call it, or I don't know,
Yeah,
swiping right or left on
all of that data.
Mexican people, then they're gonna change the way. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, or Asian, or you got freaking all the different Australians. Like, they're kind of white
Yeah.
though, but
Yeah. I I think it's accurate when it comes to what it says about women. I think guys we really don't give a shit. I mean, a guy just wants to hook up. I mean,
I
I
just
think
want to get laid.
yeah, I mean, we're not just wanting to hook up, but I think I think men are more willing to explore a little bit more. Would you say that? And kind of fan out?
I've explored United Nations.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what to
yeah,
tell
yeah.
you.
You're a little bit different. I mean, but statistically, it shows that that men are more open to trying an interracial relationship
It
than women are.
depends on where you are as
Oh,
well.
Yeah,
that's true. If you're in the South,
very
that's a
much
whole
so,
different thing.
you are.
Yeah,
It depends
Yeah.
on where you are, and it depends on how they were raised, and it depends on whether or not they had any type of influences for certain things, and what
yeah,
they shouldn't do either.
yeah. I thought it was kind of an interesting thing. It went into all kinds of things. It kind of, just showed the different how many percentages of white people would click on other racial. I don't even know how to go without fucking stirring up the internet.
Oh, the hate mail. We're going to that.
Send all hate mail to Jennifer.
Johnny,
No,
Johnny.
at
You know what?
hotmail.com.
I am here to say
Yeah,
that there is love, and I think it's across the board. I think things have been changing for the
yeah,
last 20 years, and I think that the stigmas with what is associated with people who do have preferences that are not necessarily from one race versus the other, I think that that's slowly starting to disappear
yeah,
because people are becoming more open and more welcoming.
yep,
And I have to tell you that, in my opinion, children who are created from the mixtures of these wonderful, beautiful races turn out to be the most gorgeous
they
creatures I've
do,
ever
they
seen.
do.
They're wonderful. I can't wait for the world to be so fucking mixed that they're just beauty, just beautiful. Just
It'll
mix them.
come a time where we won't be able to have sex with each other because we're all gonna be related. No, I'm kidding.
There's a lot of people that are that
I hope to God that never happens. I hope I'm
like,
dead.
you're
I'm
my
hoping
sister cousin's brother.
yeah. Hey, no, I think we share a gene.
But the thing is
Singular,
that,
Gene.
yes, there
Uh,
there's gonna be a time, they've even predicted it, that the way that people are going to
yeah,
look
yeah,
because of
yeah,
the intermingling of races, which it
Mhm.
needs to be, because every person brings something special and specific and stronger gene wise.
yeah.
And that, I that could evolve into a super being. You never know.
So Jesus Christ. Super dick.
No, okay, we weren't going there. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
I know where
general,
you're
like
going. I'm just teasing. Genetically,
genetically.
yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I think things have changed. I think certain parts of this country and probably certain parts of the world, yeah, you're probably still going to get an oddball look of an interracial couple. But majority of the places that you go to today, I mean, they don't even think twice about it. It's just a nice
Don't
couple
go to
holding hands.
don't go to the South.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, it's going to
Stay
depend,
away from Bama.
especially in this country. It's going to depend where you're at.
Yes,
Uh,
it
the
always
thing, yeah,
depends.
and let me. I kind of want to stress the fact that it's not just white people upset of interracial couples. Now that's kind of
Oh, it's
yeah,
I think in all of them you're going to have a
yeah,
group that doesn't
yeah,
necessarily
they
want
yeah.
intermingling.
Yeah, a black person might not want to see a black woman with a white man and
Oh,
find that
yeah.
Yeah, so it's not just white guys and white women that are upset when they see that. It works all the way around, except for Chinese people. They don't care. They're just like, "Get date us, please. Somebody date us." No, I'm kidding.
They're
No.
worse. They're like, no, you're
Yeah, no,
Korean.
they are. They're terrible. Yeah, they're
I
all about.
every single ethnic group, I'm like, we're
Yeah,
not calling anyone out, but every
yeah,
single
yeah.
ethnic group has it. It doesn't matter. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
there's different level of white,
Hey, I grew
okay?
up
So
Oh,
hearing.
if
yeah,
you
there
if
is.
you're if
I,
you're trailer park white, you ain't going up to Malibu with
right, Malibu. Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
I
or
I grew up
Beverly
hearing.
Hills.
Yeah, I grew up hearing you got to marry a good Italian girl. You got to find yourself a good Italian girl. I mean, not every Italian girl, and I'm not even saying Italian. I'm sure that Spanish moms and Mexican moms and Irish moms. You got to find yourself a good Irish girl. You got to find.
But
You hear that.
that's the old way.
Yeah. You still hear that, Jennifer. I think you
I
still
hope not.
you still hear find yourself a good Irish girl, that's gonna make you haggis or whatever. No, that's Scottish.
That's Scottish. But
Haggis.
I think for Irish, it's like 8,000 babies.
Yeah, yeah.
8,000 babies in
She's
a
gonna
home.
she's gonna give you like 1,000 babies.
Yeah.
Find yourself a good Irish girl.
All will be named Mickey.
And who doesn't like red
God.
hair and freckles? Come on.
Hey,
Oh,
Scottish, like, red hair and freckles.
Yeah. And those
That
beautiful green eyes.
that
Beautiful
Viking
green.
shit gets me.
All right. Well, that's enough of this stuff because I don't want to get into too deep. If you wanna look it up and yeah, Look, we talked about this. It's like we're a show that we want to be educational. We want to be funny, and there are certain topics like this one where you know
It's
it's kind of
controversial.
it's not just controversial, but we're three white people here, so it's not like we can kind of discuss this topic, and not feel like eyes are watching us, waiting for us to slip and say the wrong thing. So it's difficult. It's difficult. Now, would I feel more comfortable if we had some interracial co-host on here? Yeah, maybe feel a little bit more comfortable. But
You're blubbering, sir.
yeah, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's
It's
tough.
okay. It's not tough for me.
It's No, it's
I don't
not. It's
care.
not. It's a topic that you have to kind of what's the term? Tread water. Just kind of tread water. Just kind of,
Johnny,
just
if it
stay.
makes you feel uncomfortable, we can proceed to another
Yeah,
topic.
we're gonna go into we're
Okay,
gonna
good.
go into how to pleasure your woman. With
Good. I need to get a little bit more water. I'm dying. Hold on.
yeah, that's what she said.
Ugh.
are we going right into my segment?
Yeah, we're gonna go right into it. We'll wait for Jennifer to rehydrate. She got
All
excited
right.
there of trying to find that perfect man, the 30 ways of finding the perfect gentleman. But yeah,
I want to hear those 30 ways because they're probably not correct.
yeah, I thought it was kind of a thing. I like I said, I thought it was funny because I don't think most of those things have changed too much. Women
I
want,
need water.
there. Are you fully hydrated now?
I will
Because
be.
because Dina's topic may get you wet.
Oh, so wet.
Skeet, skeet, skeet,
So wet
skeet,
and moist.
skeet.
Oh,
Oh, I was getting excited writing the notes for this one. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
notes. I want you to speak from the vagina. I mean the heart.
The vagina. Make a snail trail.
If your vagina can talk,
Wow. No, I'm just kidding.
if your vagina can talk, we need you on the no. The Phil Donahue show.
Different kind.
Wah, wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah.
My vagina talks like the Charlie Brown teacher.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Get to the
Okay,
orgasms.
so we're going to talk about orgasms, specifically female orgasms.
Woo.
I did a lot of research on this, and I actually used to work at a smut store for like 4 years. I sold smut for a living.
Store.
We sold the dildos, we sold all the lotions. It was a good time. I met my sister-in-law that way. Well, you hear all kinds of stories like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, or oh, I've never had an orgasm before, or me and my husband haven't had sex in 2 years because one of them was sick and they're trying to like refigure out their lives. Like you hear all kinds of spectrums of things.
Do they leave you tips?
Sadly, no. No, but I mean, all of this got me it makes me sad because everybody should be orgasming. There is so many great things about orgasming. And I mean, the man gets to do it. Why don't
Yeah, but I'm reading the first sentence here.
Okay. Let's do
I
this.
paraphrase the crap out of a lot of this
The
stuff.
benefits of a man orgasm are clear.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's where we start. Why
Yeah.
orgasms? Obviously, the male orgasm has a purpose, making more people. Why did the females have an orgasm? My theory is evolution decided if we have to deal with pregnancy, labor, menstruation, hormones, and menopause, we should at least get something out of it.
No.
Stop it, you greedy bastard.
Right? Not fair.
I want it all.
And then we go into what is the clitoris.
Ooh.
Insert visual aid number 1.
Visual aid.
Shit. Hold on.
Visual aid.
There's visual aids for this.
Yeah, hold on.
Ahead.
Yeah.
We all should have puppets. No.
Okay, visual aid number 1. Present it. Boy, this is not a for anyone seeing this. This is not a stuffed puppet from the Muppet Show. Just so you know.
Oh no, that's visual aid number 3.
That's 3.
You gotta go back to visual aid.
All right. Let me go back. Well, I only have 2 in there. I only have 2.
Later.
Which you
go
just,
up more.
Okay, right.
Messages. Go up more.
Up more.
Up more.
Yeah, they usually have to go up more.
That's what. Oh, that's 3D. That's 3D.
Because it kind of looks like a penis.
Okay.
So
where's your pointer?
My pointer.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't see where I'm pointing.
Where do you want me to point to? This right here.
That's the urethra.
The ball sack.
It looks like the top of a penis.
Yeah, the ball sack right
here. Go up to the top.
No, go to the top. The little thing that looks like the tip of a penis.
Right there.
That is the clitoris, my friend.
He found it.
X marks the spot. And everything that you see that's got red nervy things is a very sensitive area. So if
what are you doing?
Areas,
I'm blowing it up so I can blow it up.
And it makes your lady honey.
So all of those little
it looks like a penis. Doesn't it look like a penis?
Because it is a small penis. It's just got double the amount of nerve
we all come from. We all start with that, and sometimes it just grows a little bit farther.
No, sometimes their vagina falls out, and that's
it just goes.
That's why they have the penis. Their vagina fell out.
Is this the built-in vagina cam?
No, that is the urethra. That should be the urethra.
That's the urethra.
That's where you
know what it is.
It's your pee hole.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's the cam.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you stick your eye there and try to look in it?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
And then that big little bit right there is where you put your penis. Ta-da.
Where, right here?
No, goddamn, in your hip.
Lord, yeah.
The hole.
Your penis goes in that hole.
Down the bottom. Yeah,
oh shit! I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
I'm surprised. Thank God, sperm travels, doesn't it?
How did I get her pregnant?
Sperm travels. That's another.
I have no idea what happened.
Okay, so
all right, we're going on to health benefits.
All right.
Can I take the vagina image down now?
Having sex and having an orgasm.
Okay.
Number 1, cardio. I know we all like a little cardio. Get your heart rate up. You get your breathing going a little farther. If you're getting a little excited, you're maybe getting your hip muscles and your leg muscles going.
Getting some stretching.
Yeah. Also, you're getting your endorphins up. You're stimulating the pleasure centers of the brain, which reduces stress and it relieves headaches.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I put notes on this and highlighted it. I'm sorry if I just gave away our biggest secret, ladies, but if you can't get her off, my dudes, maybe she wouldn't have to lie to you.
Yep,
I
sometimes.
like that Jen's face was like, oh, and Jen went, oh.
Yeah.
That's a true thing. She says she's had a headache because she doesn't want to touch you. But if she really had a headache and if you
She'd
were
wanna fuck
really
you.
good at it, what she's saying is, come here.
Come here, I need you to relieve
I
something.
need your help. See? Yes.
Right here,
Right
guys.
there.
There you
Right
go.
there. We'll
Right
get to
there.
that in slide number 3.
But they may not recognize it because we got the bones in the back. It has to be at
Well,
the
there's bones and there's skin and things, and I get
Oh,
it.
man, that doesn't
It's hard
sound
to
like a
find it.
pleasant
You have
place.
to, like, dig a little bit
It's the Bat
and
Cave.
separate things.
Come in.
It's looking for treasure.
Come in and play. Come in and stay. Stay a
All right.
while.
The
Stay
next
a while
little
right
bit
here in
that
this
I wrote
area,
down, I
guys.
have to switch
I
screens.
gotta go get my food.
All right, you get your food. Go ahead. Do I need to put up the next slide?
Hang on. Another benefit was an article that I read in the National Library of Medicine about a small study that was done about how orgasms for women may prevent backflow of sperm, which means you're more likely to get pregnant if you're trying to.
Yeah.
So
like
that was interesting.
I guess.
A little bit. Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I said, I guess. I don't know.
I
I don't have one of those things.
Na. I wrote all this shit down. Like, I took very, very detailed notes. I was very excited about it.
You could teach the sex ed class after tonight at the local high school.
Seriously, I'm telling you, I sold sex toys for 4 years. You got to have knowledge and also.
You gotta have product knowledge.
But it was, we worked in the suburbs, and sometimes people wouldn't come in, and you'd be there till 9:00 at night. So what are you gonna do? Me and my sister-in-law used to read the erotica and like the How to Please Your Man books.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, when you're working in there, you find that sometimes sometimes people come in and they are afraid to kind of ask those questions.
Absolutely. And you have to kind of pull it out of them. And then there's the other side of the spectrum where there's dudes that come in with bodysuits underneath and go, read this letter from my dominatrix. That's a story for another episode.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm like, I don't know what I missed. I was gone just for a second.
Yeah. No, we were just talking about how some people, when they do come into those shops, they're kind of afraid to ask the questions they need.
Bottle up.
And the whole point of you being in that store is for pleasure, and why not be open and consider, and talk about that. Hey, am I doing it? How do I use this thing?
Nice. It's been such a long time.
Yeah.
I would love working at one of those stores.
I would have got fired the first day.
It was so fun. I met so many great people.
Yeah, I would have got fired on the first day. They would have been like, "Get the fuck out of here."
We didn't have a lot of male staff. Most of our male staff was gay.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably don't have a lot of straight guys working in there.
No. The shoe selection alone was enough to be like, boys don't want to be in here.
Yeah.
There's shoes and there's penis-shaped things.
There's something funny about a straight guy holding a fucking 12-inch dildo and trying to sell it to you.
Yeah.
They're not used car salesmen. They're all in wraps.
I know. You still got to handle it and kind of explain what's going on here.
See the shaft here?
Yeah.
Yep. This is a penis. It does things.
This is a penis. This is a penis.
This little bulb here, you squeeze that sucker and it goes, woo!
Yeah. This penis will not talk back. This penis will not make you a cup of coffee. This penis will give you extreme pleasure without ever getting tired
or need to
hydrate. Or need to hydrate.
We call those the battery operated boyfriend.
Yeah. You will need 57 pack of 9D batteries.
Not anymore. They have USB chargers.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
All right, get
And
back
most
to the
of them are
clitoris.
waterproof.
Get back to the clitoris.
Back to the clitoris.
Back to the clitoris cave.
Actually, we're on to common misconceptions.
All right.
So I read this article on Medical News Today. So I actually got some very important information from very valid sources. Common misconception number 1: women who cannot orgasm have psychological problems.
True.
While trauma, relationships, and poor mental health can make it more difficult to orgasm, many people with healthy sexual attitudes and good relationships still have difficulties.
Yeah.
An orgasm is both a physical and a psychological
Bingo.
response, and numerous health problems can make it more difficult to enjoy sex this way. Some people struggle to orgasm due to inadequate lubrication. Blah, blah, blah. That's like a regular, everybody knows that. Also, women can experience, I can't pronounce that word, which refers to...
Join the club. Join the club.
Don't have pain in your vagina. If you have pain in your vagina, go see a doctor. That's what the last little bit of that was. Number 2.
Doctor.
Number 2. Orgasm.
It feels like it's on fire.
It feels like it's on fire. Yes, if it hurts, you have a problem. Go see a doctor. Don't be stubborn. Just go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor.
Number 2, orgasms from penetrative sex are common or the healthiest form of self-expression. Not true. Self-appointed experts, mostly men, have long told women that they must orgasm from heterosexual intercourse. However, many women can orgasm from clitoral stimulation only. Sigmund Freud, also a man, argued that vaginal orgasm was the superior and more mature orgasm. No evidence supports this claim.
He didn't do the studies. He was too busy building other things, saving humanity.
There's no evidence. He's just
I'm sure he had this list of things that he needed to do in his life, and the clitoris and your orgasms was like over here. It was like, can I invent the atomic bomb? Yeah. Can I invent the atomic bomb, or should I dabble in the orgasm?
Couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
He
drew charts. He had charts. We're gonna find charts like 20 years down the road. He had charts. We knew he could find it.
He number 4. Women who squirt are peeing on you. That is so not true. The female orgasm is a beautiful, wonderful, separate thing. And gentlemen, if that happens to you, you need to embrace it. It means you did a good job. That's groovy.
Take it in.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's why God invented showers.
Like a fucking waterfall.
Yes. Like the Niagara.
The Nile just opened up.
Yep.
Hallelujah.
Parts the Red Seas.
And Moses came through with his staff.
All right, different colored seas. Make them whatever colored seas you like them to be, but not the Red Seas. Anyways.
Not the Red Sea. Time out with that. Time out.
For the analogy, it made sense, but I'm backing up for the color purpose.
I will edit that part out.
Thank you. Can we edit that in post? Okay, the next session. Yeah. What if you can't orgasm? Number 1 suggestion: masturbate. Touch yourself. If you don't know how to please yourself, you cannot direct your man to please yourself.
Yep.
You have to know.
Explore.
Invest in a toy. I promise you, some of these waterproof rechargeable things are $80. A firm will let you pay over like 4 weeks.
It's the best $80 you'll spend.
Money. I promise you.
You'll be more happy, and your attitude will be a whole lot better.
Dude, yes.
You've been walking into work with a smile.
Cramps. It's good for headaches. Masturbate. It's just good for you. Just do it.
It's good for you. We need to put that on a t-shirt.
Masturbate.
It's the new bumper sticker. Masturbate. It's good for you.
It's good for you.
Package in the mail.
I like that
little
one.
Eggplant,
yeah, masturbate. It's good for you.
It is good for you.
Brought to you by the clitoris.
Feel good. Don't overthink and don't give up. You're not gonna. if you're thinking I'm going to masturbate today and I'm going to come and you're building yourself up and it's not going to happen. Just go with the flow.
Be spontaneous.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
You have to figure out what works for you.
Yeah. Well, let me take it back a little bit because you did talk about, you know, your day-to-day things that are going on in your life and how that and could somewhat make someone not have one. And, you know, just the stress of work, kids, you know, the bills and all this other stuff and all of a sudden
life stress makes it hard. I mean, if you work a 12-hour day, it makes sense that you're tired.
Yeah.
If you have 15 kids, don't touch me.
You're the woman in the shoe with 15 kids.
If you've had 15 kids, you need to stop playing with that.
I mean, I have 2 kids, and there were times when showers didn't happen for 3 or 4 days. Yeah. It just is what it is.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's not.
With that being said, should you avoid that during that time, or like wait for a moment that because you're talking about what you were just saying about if you're having a bad day and it might not happen. So you
definitely need to have a discussion with your partner about that. But at the end of the day, and this is just a suggestion because I am a person that's very comfortable in my body and with my sexuality. At the end of the day, just frickin' masturbate, diddle the fiddle. You're gonna feel so much better.
What's for dinner, Mom?
Right. So there was a bit about the visual aid for the clitoris, and I drew something, and that was the second and third visual aid.
The second one? Can I put the second one up now?
The second one is not the one with the ghost face.
Oh, it's not that one.
The second one is the one with not the ghost face.
Okay, is the second one with the eyeballs and the lips?
No, that's the third one.
That's the third one. So yeah, which is odd. I didn't notice it had another set of lips up there.
What? Okay. You'll see the point.
I learned something every day on this show.
And this is going to be on the Instagram for the folks that can't see.
Unfortunately, let me download it so I can actually blow it up. Hold on. No, I don't want to send it to Tim and
send it to Tim. He'll laugh hysterically. Why isn't he here right now? He's missing out.
All right, there you go. All right, I got you. Ba 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 boom. That one.
Visual aid number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the vagina.
The vagina. It's such a. It's like the. That's like the Mona Lisa of vaginas, right?
It really is. It's not smiling, but it's not smiling. But do you see the resemblance to the first image that I sent you, where it kind of looks like a penis? It's got the little sensitivity areas, and there's the light blue areas, the red in the last slide, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And it diagrams all the things, the clitoral glands. That's the little head of the penis part that looks like, but like
that's the brains of the operation.
And it radiates to all these other parts. And it's lovely. And again, I remember like 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how everyone was having a hard time finding the clitoris. And I drew this lovely diagram. Put up number 3.
Put up number 3. Hold on. Let me take this one down. Let me take that clitoris vagina.
Oh, I hope Ben laughs. I hope you laugh at this. It's so funny. I drew this myself.
You did good job. Save image.
Thank you.
Save
I tried to put shadow in there, and
there's good contrast. I love the color scheme.
Ta-da! So the goal here is to kiss the ghost face. See, it looks like a little ghost.
It's spooky.
And then there's little lips, right? That's where you want to be kissing.
If it actually looked like that, I think they'd scream.
I mean, what does a penis look like? It's not cute.
Depends on who you ask. I've seen some nice looking ones.
It looks like Squidward.
If you a penis like that, minus the lips, I might have an easier time grasping it.
It looks like SpongeBob's. It looks like SpongeBob's buddy. Just
Oh
keep that.
my
Is
god.
mayonnaise an instrument?
Yeah, what's SpongeBob's buddy's name?
Shit, I'm trying to remember.
Is it
Patrick.
Damn it.
what is it?
Look it
Patrick
up.
Star.
Patrick.
Patrick. Yeah. Just go for Patrick. Go for Patrick, guys.
Go for Patrick. Kiss Patrick.
Kiss Patrick.
Give him a little kiss.
SpongeBob is somewhere in this area.
Yep, you gotta find him. He's under a rock in there
You
somewhere.
may even find a sponge in there sometimes. Just saying.
That's called the G spot. You should also touch that, but that's a bit for another episode.
Oh. So work this area. Work this area right here, guys.
That spot right there.
If I wouldn't get blocked, I would play this funny ass clip from what was the name of that show? What was the name of that show? I forgot the name of the show. Damn it. It's fucking hilarious where
Can you send it to us after the show anyway?
the guy goes to a female doctor, which is the roommate's best friend, because he's having trouble having sex with his boss, and she's not enjoying it. She's not orgasm. So he goes to her to talk about his technique, and it's fucking hilarious. It's a hilarious. It's actually on TV. God, what's the name of that movie? It's your TV show. It's she's by herself. The New Girl.
Oh, I like that show.
Yeah. Well, that guy goes to her best friend, who is a female doctor, and she's also a lesbian, and he's trying to explain to her his technique and how he, and the way
I remember that
he does it is
episode, and
fucking
it
hilarious.
goes awry.
Yeah, it's hilarious. We get flagged for it.
Yeah. Watch it on Netflix. Go look at it for yourself, people.
Anything else on the clitoris?
No, I mean, yes, all of the things should be on the clitoris, all of them.
Everything. Focus on that area. Please her.
Focus on that area.
And don't feel like shit if you didn't get her that orgasm.
Exactly.
Maybe it's not your fault. May not be your fault.
Okay,
if you're trying and making a valiant effort,
if you're giving 100% and you know you gave 100%, then don't let yourself down.
The best thing that any man can do, if you have your face in that particular position and she grabs your head, you don't have to do anything but have your face there, and she will guide you.
She'll guide you.
That's very true. Just
she will guide you.
Guys, remember the old lady? Remember the old lady that helped you cross the street in elementary? That's what she's talking about right there.
She will guide you.
Guide you
don't do no motorboat bullshit. Don't try to go at it like it's chewing gum. You get there. You make sure that treat it kindly, kindly.
Make up with it like it's a mouth, just a very small one.
Exactly. Or like a nice ice cream cone from the Froster Freeze.
From McDonald's.
You want to be gentle. This is not a bite. This is not this is,
I
nice.
can promise you will not get brain freeze from licking a
little
clitoris.
nibble.
The little teeth graze, just a little bit.
Oh my god.
And if you,
I have to go text somebody right now. I'll be
you just grab their head and you just fuck the hell out of it.
Over his shoulder in 20 minutes.
All right, here you go.
Password is.
All right, I'm gonna throw some questions at you, ladies, because I think all of you have been in this situation. All right. I mean, I'm sure you've bumped into this guy that I'm talking about, the guy that won't go down on you.
Mm-hmm. And you leave immediately.
You leave.
Goodbye. Because he's going to ask you to do the other, and no.
See, I didn't even go there with that. Yeah, but especially if he's that type of guy and he doesn't, I don't know where's the proper word to use here. He doesn't give back. Give back. He doesn't. Yeah. There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
It's called giving head.
It's sharing. You learn it in kindergarten.
So you're out. You're not even going to ask why or what's going on, or
there's no why.
There is no why.
Why is bullshit. I don't want to hear your why.
But how about if he doesn't? How about if he doesn't want you to go down on him?
Why?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm
I
just
guess I
kind of
would
throwing.
want for that one. I would want to hear reasons. Why
Yeah.
do you not want me to go
Well,
down?
maybe let's just say
I'm not
maybe
circumcised, by the way.
maybe he wants to be able to kiss you, but he doesn't want to kiss you after you know. God, that's
So
gonna be
you
a
swallow
fucking
and
meme.
brush your teeth, bitch. Suck it up.
Suck it up, bitch. Get down there, explore, be Columbus.
Yes. Find the
Don't
treasure.
be Columbus, be Jacques
Hey,
Cousteau.
no. We're not gonna get into that one. We're not gonna get into that. That would close this show down quick. Be Jacques Cousteau, like I
Jacques
said last week.
Cousteau.
Be
Yes.
Jacques. Yeah, go deep,
I
deep,
just said
deep.
that.
Go deep.
Deep dive
Find that
into the
clam.
depths.
Find that oyster. Find that pearl.
Oh yes, get
The
to the
pearl
pearl.
is the clitoris. The pearl is the clitoris.
It is. That's
Open
what
that
you're
clamshell up. Open that clamshell up.
Be gentle.
Be gentle. Remember, if you break it, you buy it. No, I'm kidding.
Excuse me, doctor. I have a broken vagina.
Yeah. Hey, can you break the vagina? Yeah, you can break the vagina. I'm sure there's a way to break it.
Jesus Christ! Babies come out of there.
I mean,
Babies.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. It's got to be hard. It's got to be hard. I mean,
if it's broken, it's for like 10, 15
yeah, things the size of bowling balls come out of there. I mean, it's going to be difficult.
Bowling balls? How
It's
big are your children?
Well, 10 ounce bowling ball. It's it's about that big.
Yeah, I
Little
mean,
kids bowling ball.
and then
Well, you're talking, fully open. What are you talking like? Football?
what? What just happened?
It's not 10 centimeters yet.
Oh God, that was not my favorite. Highly recommend the C-section.
Yeah, that's kind of like the new thing. They've
The
gotten so
recovery
good
was
at
so much
hiding that
easier.
scar now. They got so good at hiding that scar now that
Yes.
you will never see it again, because that was like the big thing with you guys. Oh, I want to wear a bathing suit someday, or I don't want to see that scar.
Yeah.
And
Honestly, I have a bigger shelf where my pants hit me while I was pregnant than the scar.
Yeah.
I didn't. I have no C-section. All 4 natural.
Yeah, there are women that they still want to do that. You want that experience, and
It's not that I wanted it. They don't. The C-section wasn't necessarily an option.
Well, nowadays, it doesn't even have to be an emergency procedure. You can say, "This fucking kid ain't passing through there. I'm having a C-section." Period.
Yeah, that wasn't an option for me. They waited for you to go into labor, and then they were like, "Let's root her for her."
Yeah. I mean, if there was something going on during pregnancy, which meant they had to, then they did. But yeah, you couldn't schedule. They schedule them now. I mean, it's like, what's the due date? The due date is this.
I'm cutting you open.
Yeah, there's no more. Do you feel like that's cheating, ladies?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I went into actual labor. I had to have the C-section with my daughter. It was like not another option.
I can't really touch on this one because I'm a man, but I would feel like that would be something I think you should experience as a woman.
Absolutely.
I mean, I sound like a dick, but
don't get me wrong. When I had my son, it was natural, and I literally tried to get up and leave. I'm not doing this anymore. Bye.
with the natural birth, because I've known people who've had C-sections, and I've had all natural. I can tell you that a C-section, you're going to have a larger recovery time, longer. You're in with C-sections, I think that you can only do them so many times.
Right.
And once you have a C-section, sometimes you can't really do natural birth.
Right.
So I was actually grateful that I was able to have all 4 natural and not go through that. This vagina is a G.
You get them tagles.
You get out of me now, you son of a bitch. You've been in there 9.5 weeks. No, Mike.
No, Jesus Christ, no, it's not one of those shows. Okay, we're
That
good.
sounds like a turd. Sounds like a lactose
That is,
problem.
yeah. You've been in there 9.5 weeks. You're all
Oh God,
mixed
that's
up
a
with
hell. Yeah,
fucking
no.
Salisbury steak, cheese, fucking
No,
nachos.
it's
You're
true.
clogging me up. Get the fuck out of there. Oh man. Jenny, you got something? What do you? Yeah, that'll be coming out of you in 9.5 weeks.
Just don't make the
No,
noise that he made.
let me chew my boob. It's supposed to be longer.
Oh, boy.
I didn't friggin'. I can just talk about stuff.
Yeah, just talk. We've got about 26 minutes, so we could talk about anything. You know, could talk about pregnancy.
Oh, we already did that.
We could talk about how guys got it hard during pregnancy and the difficult
How did you
phases
get it hard? She
the
was such a
difficult
big
phases
cow.
that we have to go through, the pressure that is on us as a man to be there. I like the 50s, where the guy just kind of sat out there in the waiting room, with a box of cigars, just waiting for that doctor to come out there and say, "It's a boy," and you start handing out the cigars, and you
Oh
didn't
yeah,
have to.
not you don't have to worry about seeing how it happened or what your woman's vagina went through to give birth
Yeah,
to your
yeah,
child, and
yeah.
then when you expect her to be bouncing around in a week or two, you don't
I
really
asked the doctor
understand the
what, so
magnitude.
yeah,
Oh God, you asked the question. You're a dumbass.
I asked the doctor. I said, "Well, when is she good to go again? A couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks?
A couple of weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, depending.
when can I when can I
8
when can
weeks.
I visit that area again?" I'm kidding. It's a joke.
No, my
I think.
ex-husband went, "Can you put an extra stitch in
Oh,
there?"
my first husband did that. I'm like,
Oh
"Why? Because
man.
because you have a small dick and you need a tighter space?"
Yeah. No. No.
This
No.
stretched out, didn't it?
Yeah. I think every guy should experience that. I think it's an amazing experience
A
being
small
there and
dick?
seeing. No.
Okay.
Seeing birth. No mushroom dick here. But yeah, I
I
think
think
it's.
every dude should experience birth. I want
Yeah.
every dude to have that, like, muscle tightening machine
Mhm.
applied
Oh,
on their
I'm not
abdomen.
going that far. I'm not going that
Mm.
far. I think it's great that men are allowed to be in there. I think it's good not just for the guy to see what's going on, but for moral support. Which, let's be honest, 99% of the time, she it's not how she feels, but at that moment, all that pain, yeah, she's going to call you names. She's going to blame you
No,
for the
I
birth.
didn't do that.
She's going to do majority of women do. They'll start screaming and yelling and telling
They're
you
just trying
you're
to
the one.
leave.
Yeah. Yeah. You're that dick's never going back in there ever again. All kinds of things get said during that moment in time, But
I
yeah, I think every guy should be a part of that and just, see that whole ordeal, and cut that
It is
cord.
one of the most
Yeah.
traumatic experiences of your entire
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. It'll change your whole
I like
perspective.
seeing the video of the men who pass out when they see, like, the afterbirths come out,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
or they see the child crowning and the head come out, and they see that, and they just go,
Yeah.
"Bam!"
I think any guy that sees that and doesn't have a little more respect for their wife, I
Is a
think
moron.
is a moron. I think just
Oh,
seeing that whole thing and the way that whole process goes and let's be honest, I mean, it's not something you just see that first time. You're watching it for 9 months. Just become
Mhm.
something, and then all of a sudden it's there. It's right there in front of you. So if you don't get something out of that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You're not human. You can't be human, right?
But basically what women are doing when we're giving birth is we're putting our lives on the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
We literally are, because the mortality rate of women giving birth throughout history, it can be a death sentence.
it
Yeah.
We
can.
you know we Giving birth is not
Yeah.
it's not for the weak of heart.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and guys, yeah, I understand. We did the hard part. I mean, we're the ones that did.
Please,
Literally.
please explain more. You went,
I mean,
It was
that
hard. It
35
was
seconds
so
of
hard.
work, that 35 seconds of work that went into that. That's a lifetime. That's a lifetime for most. We, we are we. I can't even do it without
Come on.
laughing. We are the seed. We are the most important thing
Oh,
on
the most
earth.
important. Okay, go fuck yourself.
Without the seed, there is no life. There is no
Without
life.
the eggs, there's no life.
Yeah. Well, we could put that egg in a bleaker or whatever and
In a
create.
bleaker? You mean a
You
beaker?
could also put it in somebody's throat. That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. We can do that. We can do it.
Okay, so your sperm by itself in a beaker, you good luck with that.
It
You
swims. It
that.
looks. It's
Yeah,
looking. It's constantly looking for
and then
something.
look for the lifespan of it, of what happens to it within a specific time frame, and it does not find the eggs.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
What does it
it
do?
should.
It dies.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Some of
running.
the frozen
It's
ones are
looking for
just
the
not
gates.
viable after a while.
It's looking for the gate. It's looking for the gate.
It's
It's
looking for the
going.
gate.
Pearly
Yeah.
gates.
Yeah, the gates. The gates. Then they run into your shit, and that shit
Oh,
decides.
that's a different
Wow.
position.
That shit decides whether or not it gets to go in the gate or not. That's the whole process.
No, there's no gate at all if it's in the shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pick out the ones that it wants. It's gonna say, "No, you look weak. Get out."
Apparently the eggs
Yeah,
are very passive.
yeah,
They
you don't
go,
have.
you win the prize. You got here first.
Welcome. Come on in. Come on in.
Christian, come on in. You win.
There's a party in here.
Jesus Christ. No.
You got sperm with little party hats and fucking. Happy birthday to
You
you.
should create some of those for the store.
I'm going to.
With party hats we can
Yeah,
have.
little sperm with party
Little
hats.
stuffed ones? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
And a
That's
little
gonna be-
banner that says, "You're pregnant."
Guess what? You don't have to wear tampons or maxi pads for the next
Yeah.
9 months.
Everyone's saying,
and there's the one.
"Party!"
Yeah, it's just that one sperm that got the job done. He's the head guy. He's just sitting there. Yeah, I did it, man. It's all me,
He's the
baby.
mob boss.
Does sperm have arms?
I snuck in. I got through the gates.
He got through the back door.
Yeah, he did. I crawled all the way from the back door into the front door.
How does your child smell like shit?
Yeah. Did he come out from
His
that
eyes
end?
are brown.
Yeah. Now I see why his eyes are brown.
Goodness gracious, we're too much.
Yeah, you guys got it hard. I'm not gonna kid. I kid. I joke. It's difficult. I mean, it's not. Let's be honest. I mean, like I said, it's 9 fucking months, guys. It's 9 months. I mean,
It's not even just that. When it stretches open, it burns.
yeah.
hurts.
I mean, there's all kinds of things going on in your body. It's just emotion and stress and
Nipples.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
there's it's like, and then you get like the superwoman, where it's just like no big fucking deal, man. It's just
Fuck
like,
those ladies.
yeah, let's do it again. They're the ones in the fucking yoga pants, still pregnant in the yoga pants, running around, shopping. Still, I'm 9 months pregnant, and she's still at Target running around.
She gave me 9 pounds.
She's running marathons with the baby. It's just like fucking. Oh yeah, no, I could do this 8, 9 more times. I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I'm not married to you, man. Is that? Yeah, I mean, they're out there. I've seen a few.
Oh,
of
I know.
them.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just like, blows me away, and it's just like, yeah, that's no, and they're the ones too that just are like, they have like this perfect ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I was that person.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I think that has a lot to do with the man's sperm, just really good, strong
God,
sperm.
you're ridiculous. Quit trying to take all the fucking
I gotta take some credit somewhere for us, man.
No.
We
no.
deserve it. Like I said,
You deserve something.
Hey, 30 seconds of hard labor is 30 seconds of hard labor.
That's not even enough. There's nothing.
That's maybe
That's
2
ridiculous.
contractions.
It's like
That's
a 100th of a percent of what you guys go through.
It's like, yeah, no, I would want to beat your ass for that.
Now, I'll be honest. I'm glad you guys are doing it. It's not us. I'm glad there.
I feel like who comes first should have to carry the baby.
Yeah.
That's
There you
fair.
go. Yes.
Who? Oh shit! No, fuck no.
It took him a minute.
Yeah,
It
no,
took
no,
him a
no,
minute.
no. You might run into that really, really hot chick, and the guy don't stand a fucking chance. No,
Guess
no.
what? Could you imagine your penis stretching large enough to have a baby's head come out of it?
Hold on, let me think about that. No, no.
Like the jaws of life.
Yeah, you're at 10 centimeters. Fuck you, bitch.
I hate you.
Cut my fucking stomach open. Get this kid out of here.
And he'd be like, just stab me. Just do it.
No. I'm happy it's you guys. You
Oh,
guys,
you
you guys deserve it. You guys deserve it.
Oh,
No,
No,
yeah. I
no,
mean,
I'd rather have
you
boobs
guys are the
involved.
giver of life. You're the givers of life. I mean,
thank you.
without,
Thank you
yeah.
for
I mean,
accepting
you
that.
guys get that trophy. I mean, that's the trophy is the child. You know, so right. That's your trophy.
Yeah.
It's your fuck trophy.
Look, Jen and Deana just like had like their flashback of their children and thinking, trophy, I don't know.
Mine still live with me.
They're your fuck trophies.
You're trophy number one. You're trophy number two.
Bad decision number 1 and bad decision number 2.
Oh man, poor
It's
kids.
all good.
It's all good.
I love my children.
We gotta have kids. I mean, life
you
would be
don't.
boring. It'd be boring. People that don't have kids, yeah, great. They get to
That they
travel
go- they
and to do shit.
travel
They've
and
got
they
fucking
do-
money.
Yes. You're not
I hate those
winning on
fucking
this
people,
one.
man.
People
What do
who
you
have
do?
no
And they always
children,
start
you know
their
what?
sentence with,
I
"Well, we
root
don't
for
have
them.
any
I root for
kids,
them.
but so
Yes.
yeah." They always start that sentence. Well, we don't have any kids, so we figured, why not go to Europe for a month?
There you go.
That's okay. They
Yeah. I
Yeah.
totally encourage the next generation. If you don't have to have kids. There's a lot of them. They
Yeah.
need homes, foster care, and everything. You don't have to have babies. If
You
you don't have
truly
to have
don't.
kids at all, you don't.
Yeah.
You can get a dog. You know,
Yeah.
you can do whatever you
Get
want.
a dog.
Dogs are better anyway,
And don't
huh?
forget to spade or neuter your
Yes,
pet.
don't spay and neuter. Donate to your local SPC.
Don't forget to chip your dog too. Chip him, spade him,
Yes,
neuter him.
spay, neuter, chip.
Yeah.
But yes, you know, it just all depends on the people, and priorities change when the quality of life gets better. When people start to live longer, people are having children at older ages, which I think frankly is insane. But you know, I'm seeing women that are in their 40s having babies, even in their 50s, which is like wow. And yes, there are women that are having babies in their late
Well,
40s,
that
and
lady in Mexico was 80.
yeah, they're still. I mean,
Why?
I would be a mad
How
motherfucker
do you
if I
not
was
how
80
do you
years old
survive that childbirth? Like,
because we're badasses.
They're
But
life of your
badasses.
life.
She's that lady in Mexico that's 80. She's the one wearing the fucking yoga pants and fucking still shopping and running around and doing marathons,
Oh, jeez.
making
Oh,
3,000
yeah.
fucking tortilla shells all just in one day.
why is she got to be making tortilla
She's
shells?
in Mexico. I
fucking-
don't know. I just
She's
threw it
like
in there.
Charo's cousin.
I'm trying to say she's busy, but
She's
she's still,
busy.
she's
Yes,
she's badass. She's badass. She's
I couldn't imagine
she's
at
the
80.
Wonder
I
Woman,
would
the Wonder
lose
Woman
it.
of childbirth.
Well, at least you know she's still getting some.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
fair
that's
point.
it. That's you do kind of have to think about that one.
How have
Yeah.
you not gone through menopause by then?
You know what? Some it may be rare, but
Yeah.
some I'm
She
gonna
had
be
like a
50,
lot of
I'm gonna
kids
be
too.
50 years old and I'm still wondering why it's not happening yet.
Yeah. Yeah, she had a lot of kids
No,
too. I forget what
don't
her
tell me
total
that.
number was, but she was like high numbers. She's had a lot of kids too. This wasn't like, oh, I'm 80, I better have a kid now. No, this
She
this
probably
lady,
continued to
this
have
lady
them
had
like
quite a
every
few kids.
damn.
Hey,
She was just very fertile.
yeah, she's fertile, man.
How many children did she end up having?
I don't know. She had a lot. I forget what the number was, but I think it was up in the 20s somewhere like that number.
Oof.
She had like 20 kids
Her
or something.
poor vagina.
Yeah, that thing's been beat up.
In
That
the
thing's
wind.
looks like a cave. Looks like a cave in there now.
Can you go in there and,
I,
and fetch
I,
my ovary?
I can go in there. I could probably fit in there and hibernate.
Poor
Echo.
thing. Okay, it really doesn't do that, but yes, 20 is excessive, and I'm sure she's got a grip like a motherfucker. She probably
What
got
was it? What were
walnut
the?
walnuts.
It was Wonder Woman was an Amazonian, right?
Yes,
Yeah, aren't the didn't the Amazonians
the
have
Amazon.
sex? Yeah, didn't they have sex with the men and then kill the man
I don't
and then
know.
have
We
this?
need to
Yeah, yeah, I think that
look
was the
onto
lore.
it.
I
I
think
think that
that's
was the
an
lore.
episode of
Thank God that.
Futurama.
Yeah, I think that
We
no,
can do mythology and lore of the women
no,
goddesses
yeah,
and
no, but that was the lore. That they didn't need men, so but they needed men to to have babies, so they would have sex with the men, and then after they got pregnant, they would kill the man because
I
they
think
were
you're thinking of
they didn't
praying
need him. They didn't
mantis.
need him. They didn't need him anymore.
Death by snoo snoo.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I'm good, bitch. No, 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 you ain't fooling me. My dad was here yesterday and he's gone. So no, no, no. You
No,
go,
I
yeah.
don't know. I mean, look it up. But
Yeah, look it up. I think that was the lore of them. That's that they would yeah, they would have sex with the guy, and as soon as they found out they were pregnant, they would kill the man.
why wait? Just get
I
another
don't,
guy.
in case you
What if
needed
he was sterile?
yeah, second shot. That's my biggest fear because I before we end the show, when I got my vasectomy, that was the first thing that came into my mind. If the aliens came down to Earth and started to grab all the people together and they would need people to procreate, I would end up being a worker because my shit don't
I'm
work.
good. I'll be a
You go
worker.
work in the mines.
I'll be a worker. I do not want to be impregnated. I do not want to be doing that shit. I will be a worker.
Yeah, go work in the mines. No. Go dig for gold. All right, guys, we are out of here. Thank you, Deana. Thank you, Jennifer. We'll see everybody next week. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend.
Yeah.
And you guys want to say
Turn your
goodbye?
clocks back. It's
Oh, that's
daylight
right. Yeah,
savings
turn your
time.
clocks back.
Yay.
Turn your clocks back. 1
We
hour
gain an hour.
back, right? 1 hour
Yay.
back.
You
Yeah.
cut the end off the
Fall
blanket.
back,
Go to the
spring
top.
forward. Yeah, I got
Yes,
it.
you got it.
No, God.
Yeah.
had to throw that one in there. All right, ladies. I will see you guys next week. Everybody have a great
Bye. Have
weekend.
a great
Peace out.
weekend.